Hello, Active Sage here on the Sage channel, and look where we are. We are at my little test world here for my industrial mod, what did I call this silly thing? The Industrial Cockpits and More mods pack. So it's got tons and tons of my industrial cockpits in it and other stuff that I'm still adding to it. Well, I say tons and tons of industrial cockpits, it's got like 4 in it right now, and I've been working on another one right here, but it's not quite done yet, and honestly, it's giving me a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna de-stress, and I figured one of the ways I de-stress usually when I'm working is like this. Simply spawning stuff in and throwing at things, and sometimes it doesn't work, which is fine, because then I can just throw a bunch of them, because obviously throwing stuff is fun, especially in a digital world where there's no serious consequences for it, so you can just toss stuff around, and then when you're done, reload everything. It's just always fun to toss stuff about like that. And you see now we've made a huge collection of random stuff. And yes, there's antennas on everything. But hey, you know what? It's even more fun than just tossing stuff randomly. Tossing stuff where it actually runs into things at high speeds. And often a lot of these things here have a good habit of breaking up in interesting manners. And of course we're in space, so everything is floating and wonderful. Look at that, it just clipped right through the two of them and separated them like some sort of weird... I want to say, oil tower or something, but it actually makes me think of Alien Isolation, like the big towers on their big Seegson synthetic platform, if something one of those was to be cut free. So yeah, I just like smashing stuff and de-stressing every now and again. Oh, boy does it feel good just to see stuff go kerputzel. Really, really simple stuff go kerputzel. Now, of course, we're getting closer to... I keep missing... missile! Some bigger stuff here, like this thing that we just smashed. So we can just go ahead and copy this and toss it. And there you go, he's nicked the whole platform. The whole platform is now spinning. Yes, that's the joy of physics. Admit it, it's kind of beautiful, isn't it? See everything drifting past. And especially if you take out the power to any of this stuff, all of a sudden it really starts drifting. Use all those thrusters I got on some of the stuff will just shut down and stop working. Right, won't they? So yeah, I just figured, you know what, I'd share some of my de-stressing. Usually it's not as controlled as this. Usually it's like I'll throw 1 or 2 things and then just keep working, honestly. Because of course, once I'm done, I'll reload. And I'm like, okay, I figured it out. And usually my working usually involves a lot of this. I'll tab, let's see, go back into my, and why you don't work right? Okay, select this over here, this guy here, and export it, and all of a sudden it's got the same texture on it, but it looks different. See, my issue, you know what? Since I'm de-stressing, I'll even vent and tell you my issue. Look at this. Look at this glowy blue nonsense that we can barely see through. It's got the same exact materials applied to it as this cockpit here. Yet for some reason, we can see through this one so easily with a tiny little bit of a reflectivity to it. It's like it's only loading one of the 2 materials on this one, and for that one, well, it's only loading one of the 2 materials, but it's loading the other one. So I don't know what's going on. All I know is I'm irritated, and I'm probably going to just give up and have only 1 material on it instead of the 2 that I originally planned, because it doesn't look like... well, the pieces of glass are apparently double-sided. Whereas in everything else in this game, everything is single-sided, which means you can see through it from the other side. Yep, that's me, just venting. Look at that spin. Let's copy that piece, huh? I wish you could just go ahead and like, oh, here, hold on, what's this button? Boop. No, that's not it. Boop. Hold on. What? Well, you know work. Great. You know, I set up my Razer Naga, there we go. So I could switch profiles very easily by just pressing some buttons on it, and suddenly the profiles aren't switching right now. Now they are, though. It's back to the spinning. So I wish I could just do this and click, and it would keep spinning. But nope. No such luck. It just throws it in a random direction. Of course, the beautiful thing here is, as we keep making a mess, well, we get more and more stuff because we're pasting in more stuff. Some of this, though, would, of course, eventually fall down to the planet if we were a little bit closer. I think we're outside of the gravitational well right now, so I doubt anything will actually ever make it there. Oh, it was just like a straight line of stuff that came spewing out of the side of that one. There we go. There. Proper space chaos. In fact, we could just be like... That's not working as quickly as I'd hoped. Just paste in a bunch of these was my plan. But of course, if I try that, that doesn't always work! Also, you know, obviously I'm spamming between first and third person. This is Control V. Anyway, I just felt like de-stressing, like I said. And I figured, you know, since maybe not everyone's computer is powerful enough to handle just chaos and explosions and fun like that, I just share what my de-stressing usually looks like. Well, taken a bit farther. Like I said, usually only smash 1 or 2 things and then Alt-Tab, tweak something, and reload the level to see if it made a difference. Oh, by the way, when it comes to my whole, like, I might record me setting everything up and building the model, that was taking an age, and it was very distracting, actually, even though I wasn't doing commentary or anything. Honestly, I think commentary would have been easier to do than just working in silence knowing I'm being recorded. So yeah, I ended up just stopping recording my work on the cockpit and just working in silence, or with music going on. Because who works in real silence? Because silence might be a virtue, but it's also extremely stressful. God damn it, let's move this in a little bit. By the way, if you don't know, it's control and mouse scroll to move something towards or farther away from you, like this. Ha! Oh, come, that passed through it. There we go. Oh, come. That definitely went through it. Let's go down to the planet and mess some stuff up there, eh? Yeah, let's go down to the planet and mess some stuff up. We've completely pretty much... Well, actually, we still have this whole platform over here. It's so cool. I love it when stuff just starts spinning like that. Let's do one more. There we go. Now some of this little stuff is free-floating. Just gotta make a mess, you know? Can't just have everything be absolutely perfect. There we go. And I have backup saves of this, so if I accidentally did save it, everything would be fine anyway. Alright, let's go down to the planet, shall we? Spectator mode out, just see the... Yep, the mess field. Alright, I'll head down to the planet. Planet showcase, huh? Planet showcase, eh? Oh god, we went through the planet. Yeah, we got the same thing down here, obviously. What's that? Oh god! Wow, that ship disintegrated. It was like I expected a bunch of damage from the ship, and instead it was like the ship just went kaput. Oh, right, of course, you're just gonna float there willy-nilly, aren't you? Unless I do something like this. I love watching stuff fall like that. Let's flip this around so that no thrusters are pointing that way. And let's just drop like 10 of them or something fun like that, eh? Oh, you rotated on me. Why'd you do that? Oh, oh! That's probably been there a while, and I've probably known this before and forgotten, but you can do hold control and it'll rotate it at 90s. That's pretty cool. One, you know, open up the door. I'm listening to music also. You might not be able to hear that because obviously copyright fears. But I am listening to music because it wouldn't be much of a de-stress in complete silence. Don't worry, I'll probably have put... How are you even doing this? I'll probably put music in for you guys to have something to listen to. Ah! I love that when it strikes something else. Some of those particle effects they have are bad, but that was awesome when it struck this other little drone. You're like, oh, I've been hit. Let's drop like 20 of them or something. Let's go way up here, pretty much straight above it, and just start dropping. Reminds me of the beginning of, what was that, Killzone 2, where they're attacking the Helghast homeworld. All those big ships are coming down. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, what's happened? What is this? Oh, okay. Gigantic cube! If you press like, what is it, B or N, one of those, it tells you like, you're pacing this within another station zone. That's what that was. It is laughable, those particle effects that are just have a black outline around them. Don't ask why. We can even see them digging through the ground. How about that? It's an effect you don't see often. Actually see the train deform after the impact. It's not that pretty. That's probably why you don't see it often. That, on the other hand, was pretty cool. Yeah, that on the other hand was pretty cool. What else do we got? We have anything else? Not really. We could copy this. And there's that big cube saying, you're pasting it within this thing's grid. Of course, the second I pasted it, we have voxel support on, so it just falls. Kerpfunkel. What else? We can do, I think it's Control-Shift-C, was it? No. Was it Why is everything floating upwards suddenly? That's rude. Control-C, No, Shift C, Control C. I already did Control C, damn it. I know there's a way to copy this, where if there's something connected to it via a landing gear, it'll actually copy the whole thing. I just can't remember. Control Alt C? Oh, that just made us go down. Well, I can't remember, so screw it. Anyway, guys and gals, I just thought I'd share some of my standard de-stressing. It's been a long day. I've been trying to figure this silly thing out with that cockpit glass for the whole day. Whole damn day. And I'm, yeah, pretty much at the point where I figured out that it looks like there's only one piece of glass being rendered for all of my cockpits. And one of them's always been neglected, and now the neglected version's the only one being rendered, and for some reason, on this one cockpit, I don't know. It's just confused. I don't understand it. It's a mess. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed seeing some stuff get randomly smashed. It's a completely mindless video, I know. Kind of uncivilized and pathetic, but I just wanted to de-stress and vent. And hopefully you guys liked watching stuff blow up. So see you guys and gals next time. Ta-ta.